even though we're running the blueprint, we aren't actually completing any jobs, and that's because none have been submitted. We still need to submit a job from Bob's account. If we take a look at the steps in the demo guide, we see that we need to open another terminal and submit a job. So let's do that. Once again, we'll navigate to the directory of the blueprint, and here we'll look at the help page of the submit command. Going through the output, we see that we still have the WebSocket URL, which still defaults to the correct address and port, so we'll omit that here. Next is the service ID, which is 0 if we remember back to the request service output. The blueprint ID, also obtained from multiple command outputs, is blueprint ID 0. The key store will be deploy key store, since we're submitting a job from Bob's account for the operator Alice to complete. The job ID is, if you remember back to the list blueprints command, 0, since there was only one job for this blueprint. We can confirm that by once again running that command. Here we see that we do in fact only have one job with the ID of 0. Its name is say hello, and it has one parameter, which is an optional string, and one result, which is also a string. Going back to the help page of the submit command, we see that we also can supply a parameters file. This is an optional path to a JSON file containing the parameters for the job. But if we don't supply it, then we'll be prompted when we run the command. That's what we'll do in this case. The final option is the watcher flag. Passing the watcher flag will keep the submit job process running, and it will wait for a result on chain and then give it to us. This is useful for seeing what the actual result of running the job was. So let's submit a job. We'll copy the command from the demo using all of the IDs that we need, the deploy key store, and supplying the watcher flag. When we run the command, since the parameter is an optional string, we're asked whether or not we would like to include the parameter. If we hit no, none will be passed. If we hit yes, we'll be prompted for the string. So let's hit yes, or Y. Now when we're prompted for the string, I'll write Tangle. When I hit enter, it'll submit the job, and since we're supplying the watcher flag, it'll keep running and then wait for the success and the result. And here we see that the job was completed successfully, and our job result was Hello Tangle. This is what we should expect. Now let's run it again, except this time we'll hit no, passing none. This time our output is Hello World, which is what we expect when we pass none.